Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. They're pretty much jostling for position at this point because it looks very likely that both will make the bracket, and it looks like we have gotten started.
Yeah, and looking at the boards here, I'm not a huge fan in particular either one of them. Both of them seem to have a little bit of difficulty of access to one color early on, Pack.
Yeah, both of the boards did not look great, but I really did not like the look of Ook board because not only was there a lack of color diversity at the top, it was pretty jagged, very few opportunities for double clears. So this is going to be a tough start for both players. Let's see how they handle it. It looks like Arco has jumped out in front early here.
Yeah, he's had a lot of good opportunities for a couple horizontals, and his board, like you mentioned, was much flatter, and he doesn't have that huge gap on rows 2 through 4 that Ook has. That when he starts clearing that right side, is going to have a high potential for drop time. That's going to limit him a little bit with his speed. Beautiful combo there by Arco, who's down to 10 viruses already. So it's getting to be a mostly yellow board at this particular point, but look at this. So he's going to manufacture a double yellow right here. Beautiful. Down to 5 viruses now. Well, Ook just needs, looks like he's going to need a lot of blue, which is never a good thing to say.
Yeah, here's the thing. There's a yellow virus in column 2 that's complicating matters. Now it looks like he has a big horizontal setup on the bottom of his board. Decides to take it before he goes for the horizontal on the virus in row 2. So it'll be interesting to see how he decides to attack the rest of this board while Arco is already starting to dig into level 9.
Yeah, he was out at about a 144, a little bit behind par, but like we mentioned, these were not the greatest boards in a row. Which I actually prefer these to watch these because we all know how to play the game, but how do you play when the board and the RNG is just a little bit behind you? You have to work a little bit more strategy, and that's where you really get to see the true skill. As Ook is out at about a 2 minute mark and about 6 to 7 viruses behind your pack.
Yeah, I'm liking Ook's board early here. He's finding some quick double clear opportunities early on and starting to close the gap while Arco's got a fistful of garbage on the right hand side of his board. Let's see how he attacks the right hand side of this board at this point because sometimes when you don't have a lot of viruses in one or two columns, particularly at the sides, you might think to yourself, oh, maybe I'll just dump garbage here that I don't need and then maybe attack it horizontally later.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what he might be doing. He did have what looked like garbage blocking columns 1 and 2 earlier, but he turned that into very good combo to clear out a lot of the board. And wow, look at him just clear out the viruses on that right side there, packed. Not been much of an issue for him at all.
Yeah, underclears are also a possibility there if the viruses are located high enough on the board, as he maintains a half a dozen virus lead on Ook, who needs a fistful of red and blue to get out of here. Timely double blue, that's definitely going to help out a lot. Let's see how he decides to attack the rest of this board. Looks like he's going to go underneath on the red.
And
Looks like a
meanwhile,
double red rush.
over on the Arco side here, he just needs a double red right there. Just needs one more red, one more blue. In fact, let's give them both at the same time there. And he is out at a 4 minute even, while Ook is out at a 352. So he's got about an 8 second lead here right now going into level 10.
Yeah, an 8 second lead is not much in this level block because this level block can be a real crapshoot sometimes. Like you could get some great boards, you can get some awful boards in this level block. It can really throw you for a loop, and so far both players are handling it relatively well. Time will tell what the rest of this run does to our players as they start digging through level 10.
Yeah, some intentional garbage over there on the left side by Arco to help him because he was getting a lot of blue red and there wasn't really any place to put it where both pills would be beneficial. So he just decided to work on the reds on that side of the board. Meanwhile, over on Ook's side, he's got A lot of yellow-red, use over there, and not too much for yellow-blue, really. Well, now he does. He's got, we did, we had 3 over there, but it's been a pretty even match here, Pack.
Yeah, Arco's got some double clear opportunities on his board. Finds one there. Just a quick little drop combo there. He really does not need much blue at this point, but he's going to get nicely timed double blue to get that double clear. Just the only problem is he's got one blue virus left and therefore not much to do with blue pills in general. He needs some yellow help in particular right now.
And the doc's trying to give him anything but. Right now, neither one of these people need blue, and both of them are getting a fair amount of blue. Save some of that for later levels, guys. You're gonna need it then.
Interesting play there by Arco. He could have set up the column 5 to minimize his drop time there. Ended up taking some. He's out at 557 and just a couple more reds for Ook, and he's going to be out of this at looks like
Looks
a
like a 5.
557 as well.
So we're tied going into the final level here. This is gonna be another one of those exciting finishes, folks. You don't want to be turning away for any moment. You might miss the end of this one.
Blink and you miss it, but he looks like Arco is going to go for that horizontal clear, and he gets it with the red yellow. Very fortunate RNG there for Arco, trying to get through this level 11 before Ook does, and it's pretty much neck and neck. Ook only has a it's constantly going back and forth, and what I'm about to say changes every half a second, and that's why it can be a real pain in the butt to announce what the lead is sometimes. But right now it's just back and forth and back and forth. Ook has an 8-second time advantage, which is working in his definitely working in his favor right now. Arco holding out for some yellow help in on the left hand side of his board, but he definitely needs that yellow help soon, because the longer he waits, the more time Ook has to build his lead.
Yeah, he's just not getting. Just put that in backwards again. There's the double yellow he'd been waiting. Where he gets a whole bunch of double yellows once he blocked it off. That is just very unfortunate.
Yeah, and that red fragment in column 6 is also screaming at him, while Ook takes this time to build himself a 6 virus lead, and looks like he has a really clean board, but no more use for yellows.
Yeah, and it's just there's a whole bunch of garbage right now preventing Arco from getting to some of those viruses, particularly the traffic light he's got over in column 6. So that might unfortunately be a little bit too much to overcome here, as right now Ook just needs 3 blue pieces. There's 2, just needs a red now, and he will be out at a
8 flat.
7:59. And Arco is already past that. Congrats to Ook for winning the first match here. Though this is a best of 3, so let everyone reset. And we'll do this again.
Yeah, this can be a really rough level block. You could be a world-class speedrunner and still get an 8-minute run, if you 8+ minute run, if the RNG is bad. Looks like we got 2 readies, and we're ready for game 2. 3, 2,
2,
1.
1,
Pill.
pill.
Arco is first out the gates once more, and he's not getting many red pills to start here, but he's got a lot of nice double clear opportunities should he end up taking them. He
And he has
attacks.
yeah,
Go ahead.
he has a much better board than Ook does, who had no access to red at all for the first 20 seconds or so. He had to clear everything out there in order to get to the reds.
Nice sweet tea there by Ook, though, to help clean up his board. It's interesting to see how he's going to attack this. Those 2 red viruses are just screaming for a horizontal clear, but at the same time, at this point, he kind of has to build up to it. There it is.
Yeah, he's got so many opportunities. I'm sure he's going to try taking that that higher red out in column 6, and then try for horizontal. One would think would be the move to do that. Take all those out at once.
Now he's got that big red horizontal clear all set to go, and then he takes it immediately. I love that play by Ook. But look at over at Arcos. He is ripping this level to shreds right now.
Yeah, both of these are trying to get revenge for how the last series of matches treated them, and that is it for Arco in the first level, already out at a 128, though Ook is not really going to be that far behind.
Just a moment.
He will be out at, it looks like about a 135 here, as Arco is already getting started on his. Doesn't have much access to yellow, which could hurt him early on. I didn't see that Ook still had one more virus advantage. He's out at a 142. Thought he was done over there. My apologies, folks. But so far, a good start to Arco for
Cool.
beautiful, massive combo. I think he took off like 7 viruses there, Pack.
It looks like he overtook that double yellow, unfortunately, but it's not really a huge mistake. He's going to clean that out almost immediately because he honestly has no use for yellow right now. So he's just kind of throwing it wherever he wants.
He's opened up about an 8 virus advantage, but the fact he doesn't really have much use for yellow, he's only got 3 viruses left on the board, could be a little bit of a hindrance later on. He'll have to be very creative in how he uses his yellow in order to not cause significant, delays in blocking other viruses up here. While Ook again has finally opened up some access to red. He's had to work around, but he's got a lot of blue he's got to work around, Pack.
Yeah, the blue dependencies are now all on the left hand side, and the reds and yellows are going to the right, which is nice because that's enough color diversity for you to start chunking through everything. This double red's going to help clean out column 5, and he's got a nice little no drop double clear set up in column 6 and 7, using this opportunity to try to close the gap a little bit.
As Arco just needs one more red, there it is. He is out at a 325 and doesn't look like Ook's going to get there. It's going to be a close one, but it looks like he is going to pass it. Another beautiful combo to start off for Arco over on his side of the board. He is just finding combos like another drop combo to a horizontal, beautiful over there as well. As Ook, he looks to be out at a 339 Pack.
All right, looks like he's about 10 viruses behind, so it looks like Arco has managed to expand his lead a little bit. There's a lot of double clear opportunities on Ook's board though if he just gets the right pills, and right now he does not need yellow.
He doesn't need yellow at all, really. He's got what six yellow viruses out of 33. That's a very small number, and that's gonna, I think, really slow him down on this level because yellow it does seem to come up a fair amount, and at least whenever I play as it does. But beautiful horizontal there, and double blue is exactly what we want to see there. He's made this an even game, but that yellow might end up still slowing him down a little bit, Pack.
It looks like Ook is gonna go for the horizontal clear of those reds and try to turn it into a combo. It looks like he's gonna manufacture that combo. All right, but this game has pretty much evened up, and Ook does have the time advantage. And he's kind of moving his head from side to side because he's not afraid of the drop time that combo caused. But he's got a lot of good double clear opportunities on the bottom of his board waiting for him.
And he lucked out. He did not get much in the way of yellow for a long time, which allowed him to just clear out the other two colors quite a bit and get him right back into this match. Arco does have a 3 virus advantage right now, relates to the time advantage. Kind of makes this an even match. And a double blue is exactly what Ook wants to see right now, is he just needs 3 more blue pieces, which will hopefully show up very soon for him. There is one. There's a double
And
blue for Arco. He's out at his timer reset there, but Ook is out at a 531.
we'll probably get that sorted out later if the two competitors finish close enough to each other. But for now, for all intents and purposes, Ook probably does have a narrow lead at this juncture.
Yeah, there was
Don't
about
roll.
an 8-second or so difference when they got started, so it all depend on how close it is at the finish. Our restreamer will be able to keep track of that and make certain that everything is on level. So we're going to continue focusing on the match here right now, which this is kind of a messy start from Arco here, Pac. Do you see what he's building up for here?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he's going for, but it does not look like this was what he intended to do. That's a nice horizontal clear to line up all the red garbage that he needs to clean out, and it looks like he's got a miniature double red rush there, which helps him clean out the garbage on his board. But while he's been doing that, Ook has been building a 7 virus lead.
Yeah, and he's already at the bottom of his board, which is very compact. As you can see, there's a lot of places we got two viruses together, either horizontal or vertical, which really helps speed up the clears. And he just has about a 7 virus advantage and just needs a lot of red at this particular point to open up access to the bottom of his board. Beautiful horizontal to get access to the
Oh,
yellow and the blue.
it looks like Arco placed that red yellow the wrong way, but it actually worked out for him because it actually set up that blue pill fragment to give him another horizontal clear further down his board, and also didn't do much to obstruct him from the horizontal clear that was more obvious to him. So an interesting play there from Arco, but it might be too little too late because it looks like Ook is going to be out at a 736.
Yeah, well, this might be close. We may end up having to look at the tape there because I don't think there was an 8-second difference between the two. That may have to be reviewed.
I'm not sure because look, our restreamer is saying that Arco got out of 10 out of 535. So if we add his 2 times there, that would give him a 750. So we're going to wait for a ruling on that.
Oh yeah, because it was actually Ook that had the faster time, wasn't it? Because he started
Yes,
later.
it was Ook that
Yes.
had the 8-second edge there. And yep. Nonetheless, good games to both players. Very, very solid, entertaining matches.
Yeah, they were very good matches as well, and good luck to both of them in the tournament at the end of the year. Though this does make certain that Arco will not hop over Ook in the finals. Which, for those who want to see how the final standings are looking right now, you can go to the Dr. Mario website. We have the standings as well as all the records, the level brackets there. So go and take a look at that.
So with that win, Ook the Librarian moves up into 8th place in the overall standings for the championship bracket in December. But stay tuned, guys, because we still got 3 more round 2 matchups coming up. This is the DrMC, the October Dr. Mario Monthly Gold Bracket.